I guess Arjun is able to hear me properly. Okay, but it seems my voice is breaking for Shola, Arjun. Is it the same with you? Okay, I guess it's fine with Arjun.
Hello, Sola.
Hi.
Please.
Okay.
Hey.
Voice
Okay.
is
Okay.
no.
Are you?
Is
No, your is breaking actually. I don't know what's wrong with you, but
yeah.
yeah.
Your voice and Ashwin's voice is breaking. I can't hear you. It's not continuous.
Okay. I think yeah. C is because of C is pausing. That's way. Now you can continue, Aswini. We both can hear you.
Okay, perfect then. And I hope you people are able to see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Yes, Shola?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay,
Ashwin.
perfect. So before proceeding with the SDLC, we'll just discuss on the basics, like the basic definitions related to IT. So can you give me a brief notes about, or like, what do you think a project or product is, Shola?
Well, for me, a project is it's something that has a beginning and a end, and it has a time frame to be completed. Why a product? It's something that provides a solution. Product could be object, could be service, but it provides solution. And a defect, it's abnormalities, a kind of deformation in a product. That is something that's supposed not to be there, or something that can reduce the functionality of a product. That's a defect. And testing is to confirm if the product is doing what it's supposed to do. It's a process to confirm. It's a process to check if the product is doing what it's supposed to do at the right time, at that meets all the specification for the product. Ashwin? Ashwin? Ashwin?
Okay.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Shola?
Yeah, is this the same slide?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, I'm very much here.
Okay. Is this the same slide you sent to me yesterday? Hello? Hello?
Exactly, yes, the same thing.
Yeah, why not let us go through the slide from one, then we proceed, so that it will be sequential. Because when I went through the slide yesterday, on my own, I have some questions to ask. So let's start from the beginning, then you can be explaining each of the slides till we finish it. I think that will make it more sequential to follow through. Can you hear me? Ashwin. Yeah, better now.
Okay, perfect. Actually, I was facing an issue with my internet, so I called my service provider. He was here, so fine. Now it is fine, right?
Yeah, everything is fine. It's clear and it's loud.
Okay, perfect then. Yeah. Now, you were asking me to go with the previous slides, right?
Yeah, I'm saying that when you sent the slide to me yesterday, yes, it's the same slide. I
Huh.
went to the slide.
Yes.
I have questions to ask on some of the slides. So I think it's better
Okay.
we just go through it from one, and then you
Hmm.
explain what you mean by each of the slides. Then I can come up with my questions and we can go on.
Okay, okay, fine. So you want me to explain these sides first, and then we'll proceed with the further things. Is that what?
Yes, yes, yes. Let's start from the beginning of the
See,
slide.
actually, I've done and explained this one. That's it. Rest of the things I'm going to cover in a further classes.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just give you a brief intro about like what is happening with this, right from a business development manager getting a business until the delivery of a project or product. Are you
Okay.
aware of a role called BDM?
So who is BDM? Business.
Yeah, business development manager.
Okay.
What do you think, Shola? What he's supposed to do?
Well, business development manager should be the guys that will be the face of the business,
Okay,
that
okay.
that will have all the needs of the business. It should be a stakeholder from the business that will have
Mm-hmm.
the need and what the project will be, what the business need. That's my understanding for a business development manager.
Okay, good, good. See, actually, this person is supposed to get the business for your client. Sorry, for your company itself. So whenever your client is in need of a software solution, then business development managers will be sending proposals to this client. Every company will be having their own business development manager, and based on client's criteria, they'll be sending a proposal document in which they'll be writing about how will they develop the product, and they'll be giving you rough estimations like how much cost or how much time is involved to develop that project. If at all, like if your client gets multiple proposal documents, then he'll be looking into all these things and he'll go with the person or the company whoever gives him the best deal without compromising on the quality. Okay, so once the deal is done between these two people, business development manager and the client, then BS comes into picture. They start gathering requirements from the client, and these are handed over to the project manager. And project manager with his team, which includes both the developers and test engineers, will make sure that they develop all these requirements. And once the development and testing is done, and if there are no bugs, then it is sent for production stage. So these two profiles go side by side. BA and project manager will go side by side, and BAs are supposed to give the scenarios, and project managers are supposed to get the development done with his team.
Yeah. Ashwin, can we
Hmm.
just look into a system like take for instance a bank?
Okay.
Yeah, who would be my client and who would be the business development manager? My client.
Okay. Okay. I got your question. See, for example, in your case, see, Arjun is a business development manager, okay, who is selling his consultancy solutions to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you are the client for him.
Yeah,
Or in a banking case, whichever you are explaining. So
yeah.
if a bank wants to come up with a software solution, okay, that
Okay.
is developed by a software company. So
Yeah.
your bank will be a client and a representative from a software company will be a business development manager.
Okay.
Fine.
O- Okay.
Any more questions?
No.
Fine, then we'll be dealing with all these things now.
Yeah, could
So
go back to the
just
last
now
slide.
you,
Go back to
sorry,
that last slide. I saw SRS. What's the
software requirement specification document.
Okay, okay.
So we'll be dealing with all these things in a further classes, okay? I'll explain each and every point, don't worry. I'm going to cover all these things,
Okay then.
okay? Now, Yeah, you were just explaining about these definitions, right?
Yes.
Okay, you were almost correct, but let me give you some brief, detailed explanation on these things, okay?
Okay.
So, project is something which is developed based on a particular customer's requirements or some group of people's requirements. But whereas product is something which is developed based on major set of people, okay? So when we are customizing your product to some set of people's requirements, that will be a project for you.
Okay.
For example, you might have heard people mentioning that they work for product-based companies or service-based companies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me some examples on, just a second. Okay, Shola. Sorry, actually, my service provider is still checking with the things. Okay, if I mean whether everything is working fine or not. So yeah, can you give me some examples on product-based companies?
Product based.
Huh.
No, did you say product based?
Uh, Give me the list of product-based companies which develops any company which develops only products, software products.
Okay. Software products. So we can talk about Microsoft. We can We can talk about
Yes. Microsoft, Apple,
Apple.
Google,
Yes.
Oracle.
Yes.
All these are product-based companies which have their own products. When we customize these products according to one company's requirements, that will be a project for you.
Okay.
Okay? Products are used by multiple set of people and projects are used by only some set of people. That's the major difference between these two. Okay? So that's the reason you can hear people mentioning that they are product managers or like project managers. There's a difference between these two.
Okay.
Okay. Now, a defect is something which is the deviation from your actual requirement.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, what do you think a quality is?
Quality is the assessment of specification. Uh, you want to confirm if a product or a project has met the specification. So if it does, it has a quality standard. It has met the standard of that quality. But if it doesn't, then it has a low quality or something like that. It doesn't, yeah. It is, for me, it's a specification. Meeting a specification is about quality.
Okay, okay, good, good. Meeting the specifications is quality. Yes, perfect. Giving a final product, a final project without any bugs is a quality. Perfect. Now, what do you think a testing process is?
Is the process of assessing or checking or confirming those specifications.
It's a process of identifying the bugs, if at all, if there are any. Okay.
Okay.
So once you face any bugs, these test engineers will be reporting these bugs to respective developers, whoever has developed them, and cross-check that they will be reworking on them. And then again, you need to do the testing and make sure that the process of functionality is developed according to the given requirements without any bugs. So this is like an iterative process. As in when you get some functionalities, test engineers are supposed to test and see whether it is working accordingly or not. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, now let's look into the process of developing a project in software company. Okay. Usually it starts with bidding. Have you ever involved in a bidding process, Shola?
Bidding the project. Bidding is calling all the vendors, right?
Okay.
Calling the vendors or anybody that has the capacity to present, to sell, the product. So bidding is a process of presenting yourselves. So A
Okay.
will bring what he has, B will come to what he has, 3 will come with what he has, then they will present it. They will bid for the project by submitting quotation, by you know trying to sell their product.
Okay, okay, good, good. Yeah, more or less the same. So whenever, I mean, initially I explained about BDM's role, right? Business Development Manager. He is
Yeah.
supposed to bid and get the business done. And once it is confirmed by, confirmed that it is for your own company, then a kickoff meeting is held among all the high-level managers. Okay, all these high-level managers are supposed to decide upon the project manager who will be working on that particular project, and even they are supposed to discuss upon the high-level analysis. They are supposed to do just the analysis whether with the existing resources will they be able to develop the complete project or not. Okay, basic analysis is done in kickoff meeting by the high-level managers, and then the project manager is supposed to prepare a PIN, project initiation note, okay, which is nothing but,
Okay, yeah,
sorry,
sorry. Now, which module are we covering today?
it's not module, I'm just giving you the basics.
Yeah, I know. You know, in the syllabus,
Oh, okay, okay, it's still in the introduction, first module, introduction to
really,
PIN.
introduction modules. Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah,
PIN is nothing but project initiation note, which is
yeah.
prepared by a project manager, and it is sent to the CEO of the company to get the go-ahead sign from them. Okay.
Is prepared by project manager.
Exactly, yes. It's nothing but he'll be giving the project details and get a go-ahead sign from the CEO of the company. And once he gets the go-ahead sign, then they'll proceed with SDLC. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I want you to give your inputs on SDLC, whatever you have gathered.
Well, STLC, as just mentioned, is into 6 or 5 stages. The initial phase, that's when you have to identify your stakeholders, come up with your business case. That's the go or no go document, the justification document for a project.
Okay.
After that, if you have a goal for it and you've identified all your stakeholders, well, those are the initial phase, and the project itself, you've understand the um, the goals and objective of the project, the scope of the project. You have to understand all that in the initial phase. Then you go to analysis phase. That's the elicitation phase. You gather all the elicitation. After the elicitation, you do all your documents, your BRD, the stakeholder analysis, business analysis, and all the functional requirements and the non-functional requirements. You document everything at the analysis phase, and after that you go to design, which it has to do with the development. You have to work with the development and development teams, design and coding. So you as a BA, you validate all any requirement that needs clarification. You clarify and validate with them to make sure the code is written. And even at the analysis stage, at the design stage, you can also come up with your prototypes, to, to elicit further clarifications, what the actual coding will look like and feel like. Then at the coding stage, you only support the development team, and the testing as well. You only clarify issues and help the QA for the testing to know that everything is going on. The user acceptance testing, the unit testing, and those kind of tests is being done. Then delivery and the maintenance. Delivery is the go live of the product, and after the product has been launched, and the maintenance is making sure the process is working as been expected.
Okay, okay, good, very good, Shola. So you have explained the process, like the scenarios, what happens with each of every phase. Now let me tell you about the people involved in these phases and the outcome what they will prepare. Okay.
Okay.
So to start with, we have initial phase, where you have already mentioned that this is like a requirement gathering phase, right?
Yeah.
Majorly, business analysts and engagement managers are involved in this particular phase, and they are supposed to concentrate on gathering requirements. But before gathering requirements, they need to do some pre-study on the project. Like if at all, if there are any existing products or projects, they need to do a comparative study first, or else if they are developing right from the scratch, they do some analysis.
Sorry,
What kind of?
Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Yes, I'm
Your
here.
voice has started.
Is it fine now?
Yeah, it's echoing. It's echoing.
Oh, now it should be fine.
Yeah, it's echoing and breaking.
Is it the same now?
Yeah. Okay. Talk. Let's see. Let's see.
Okay, fine. So I was explaining about initial phase where business analysts and engagement managers are involved, and they are supposed to gather requirements from the client side stakeholders. Okay. So initially what they do is, based on the given requirements from your client in the initial phase, like before proceeding, before getting the confirmations, client will be giving some high-level requirements to us, right? So based on that set of requirements, we need to do some initial study at the company's end. Maybe if there are some existing products, similar products, we need to do a comparative study and get more detailed requirements. Or else, if we are developing a project right from the scratch, then we need to do a detailed analysis. So that from this detailed analysis, we'll prepare a list of questions or list of topics what we are supposed to ask to the client. And then once we are done with developing these predefined documents, then we'll arrange a meeting with the client, okay, client or client-side stakeholders. These meetings may be one-on-one meetings or a group discussion or just a survey. Okay, it completely depends on the scenario. And a BA is supposed to handle these things. So when a BA is with a client, he will be taking all the predefined documents with him and start interacting with the respective stakeholders and gather the information from these stakeholders and make documents on this. So once the requirements are gathered from the stakeholders by a BA, these are handed over to the engagement managers at the company side, and the engagement managers will be looking into the details of all these requirements whichever are gathered by a business analyst and see if at all if there are any missing requirements in between. So if everything is fine, if they don't have any issues, then they'll proceed with preparing a document, a final document again. Or else, if at all if there are some missing requirements, BAs are supposed to cross-check the same with the respective stakeholders and finalize the documents. Okay. Once these documents are shared with these stakeholders, if they confirm the requirements, then they'll proceed with giving that to the the next level, like analysis phase for detailed analysis. So the outcome from the first initial requirement gathering.
Ashwin?
Yes, Shola? Yeah?
Yeah. Honestly, the voice is not too clear, but I'm just struggling to hear you. Now, what are the documents that what are the deliverable documents at initial phase?
Sorry?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm asking that what are the deliverable documents? What are BA deliverables
Okay, it's
documents
BRD, Business Requirement Document.
at initial phase?
Yes, exactly.
So
Okay,
I need so BRD at initial phase.
BRD, Business Requirement Document.
Okay.
Okay, and which is prepared by a business analyst
Yeah, is
and
that the only
shared
document?
among. Sorry?
Is that the only document that will be produced at initial phase?
Yes, that is the only document.
Okay.
Okay, and also this is prepared by a business analyst and shared among all the stakeholders to make sure that everyone is on the same line.
Okay.
And this outcome, BRD, will be input for the next phase, that is analysis phase. Okay?
Okay, so now we're at analysis phase.
Yeah, in the analysis phase, 3 different people are involved: project manager, business analyst, and technical lead. Okay?
Ah, I
Fine.
can hear you. The voice is can you check your voice very your network?
Oh my God. Arjun, is it the same with you? It seems it's fine with Arjun. I guess there's something wrong with your end, Shola. Can you please check and let me know? Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Shola, is it fine now?
It's just anyways, I don't know because it's echoing. It's not clear as we started. Immediately when you resolve the issue, everything was clear.
Sorry,
Now,
Sola, do one thing. For the audio,
yeah?
can you just dial the call for the audio? You just need to call from your phone. There is in the meeting link, there is an instruction and where you can just follow the instruction for the audio. So you can call from your phone.
Where will I get that from?
In the emails. Check the meeting invitation emails. You will find there.
So I go back to my email.
You get it?
Are you not using your headset, Shola?
No. I'm using my computer speaker.
Okay, Sola, you just call from your
That's the
phone.
reason.
Can you dial from your phone? The number I'll give you.
Of course, you can do that, but for tomorrow's session, make sure that you use your headset. That is the reason you are able to hear a lot of echo.
Yes, that's right.
But I don't have headset.
No problem. You can get
Yeah,
one.
that's what. Please get one for tomorrow's, for sessions, please.
Yeah. Okay, Sola, what you need to do is call on this number 312 from your phone 312
312.
757
Okay.
3121.
No, I can't dial US directly, so I have to go into.
No, you can from the Canada. It's the same. You don't need to dial. It's just dial it. It's a 1-312-757 country code 101.
You sure you sure I will not be charged that I'm calling US?
You wouldn't be charged. You wouldn't be charged. It's calling like Canada only.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah, 100% sure. Don't worry.
No problem.
312
Okay.
757.
Yeah, I say it's 3121.
Mm-hmm.
If you're having your mobile set phone, please try with that, Shola.
Yeah.
So what's the access code?
Okay, access
Okay,
code. Yes,
530.
That's right. You got it.
509.
To enable audio controls,
Has.
enter your audio followed by the pound or hash sign.
Hash
If
dial.
you do not, just press pound or hash.
Hash dial.
I've pressed count. Second.
That's okay.
Hash.
Yeah, I've pressed hash. Should I press star as well?
No, no. Okay, now it's fine. Go on now. Yeah.
Hello?
Unmuted. Muted. Unmuted.
Sola, okay. Sola, keep it up, you know. Don't keep, you know, nearby your computer, the phone. Don't be loudspeaker, you know. Don't
Yeah.
be loudspeaker.
No, you know what?
What?
I'm hearing you on the laptop, and I'm hearing you from the phone. So I need to stop one.
Just mute yourself on laptop.
Hello? No.
Mute yourself on laptop, you know.
Yeah, I Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
The two are working together.
Oh, there's still a lot of echo. Shola,
Yep.
there's a lot of echo. Don't you have a headset of your mobile?
Use headset.
No.
Use headset. Or hang up the call. I think it's audio is fine. Just hang up the call. Sola, hang up the call from your phone.
I've hung up from my phone.
Okay. Now, yeah, you can continue, Ashwini.
Thank God. Okay. Yeah, maybe Shola, please get one headset for tomorrow's session, okay? Are you there? Shola, are you there?
Yeah, he is there, but he had, you know, audio. He has just muted his audio on the computer.
Oh, muted. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. So I was explaining about initial phase, and from the initial phase, we'll be getting BRD as the outcome, and this BRD will be input for the analysis phase, where I said project manager, business analyst, and tech leads will be involved. Okay, technical lead of the project.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
hear me?
yes, Shola.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, the outcome from this analysis phase, sorry. So these three people are supposed to work on 4 different tasks. The first one is feasibility study. They'll be checking the details like whether with the existing human resources and existing technical resources, will they be able to develop the complete project or not. So a detailed feasibility study is made by a project manager and tech leads, and along with the BA is also involved. And once the feasibility study is done, then they are supposed to decide upon a technology selection.
Ashwin, sorry, just a moment. For analysis phase, BA, PM, and who?
Tech lead.
Who is the third professional that work together on analysis phase?
BA, yeah, business analyst, technology lead, and the project manager.
Oh, technology. Okay.
These people are involved, and they're supposed to come up with the feasibility study first. The first task is feasibility study. Whether with the existing resources, will they be able to develop a project or not? And the second task is they are supposed to come up with technology selection. So they'll be deciding upon with which technology will be developing the complete project. whether with the .NET or Java or Informatica or Oracle. Okay, all these things are decided by the technical team. And the third one is they'll be performing or they'll be preparing a tentative document. Okay, tentative planning is done in which they'll be giving rough estimations on total time which is involved to develop the complete project and rough estimations on the cost is made. Okay, just a tentative plan. And the fourth task is they'll be doing a detailed analysis of the requirements. Whatever the requirements which we get from the BRD, each and every requirement is detailed in such a way that that will be helpful for your developer to come up with the actual code. Okay?
Okay.
So all these four tasks are given in a document called SRS. So the outcome from the analysis phase is software requirement specification document. Fine?
The software requirement of that SRS.
Yeah, software requirement specification document is again prepared by a business analyst and shared among all the stakeholders to make sure that everyone is on the same line, which includes all these four tasks: feasibility study, technology selection, tentative planning, and requirement analysis.
Okay. Resource study, resources study, technology selection, tentative document, which has to do with the cost and benefits, and the detailed analysis of requirements.
Exactly.
So it will now come out in a SRS document.
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
And this SRS will be input for the next phase, that is design phase. As you said, the architects are involved in this design phase. Okay, the chief architects are supposed to prepare a basic design of your complete system, and it's called as high-level design. Okay, and based on this high-level design, your technology leads will be coming up with the low-level design, LLD. Okay, so together these two are called as TDD, Technical Design Document.
Yeah, sorry, just a moment.
And BAs will be coming up with the user interface design. Okay, based on the architectural design, BAs will be coming up with the user interface, how the application should look like.
So we are now discussing the design phase.
Design phase is it's nothing but just segregating all your requirements and coming up with a high level and low level design. Okay, that's it, nothing more than that. Of course, it's done by a chief architect. Let's say, for example, if you're considering any banking application, first the complete system is divided into multiple modules, and these modules is kind of segregated. Hello?
Yeah, you paused there.
Sorry?
Can you continue? Continue.
Okay, fine. So as I said, like a major system will be divided into multiple modules and sub-modules, and like dividing or segregating a product in these modules or sub-modules is nothing but designing, okay? High level and low level design. Fine?
Okay, by the architect.
Yes, this is done by the architects, and business analysts will be preparing user interface, how the application should look like. Okay, and from, the design phase, the outcome is TDD, Technical Design Document, plus GUI, Graphical User Interface.
Okay, sorry, I need to get that. So those are the documents that will be generated at design phase.
Sorry?
I said those are the documents that will be generated at design phase.
Exactly, yes. And TDD is prepared by the chief architect, and user interface is designed by your business analyst. Okay, we'll be working on all these things. Like I'll tell you how to design a user interface.
Yeah, so the document is what? DD.
Yeah, TDD, Technical Design Document.
Okay, Technical Design Document. And
yeah.
And
what? User interface plus user interface.
User interface.
These two will be inputs for the coding phase, where only developers are involved and they're supposed to write a code for user interface. Okay, they're supposed to come up with the code and they are supposed to perform unit testing also. It's nothing but testing the code whatever they have developed and cross-check whether it is developed accordingly or not. Okay?
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah. Can you just hold on for me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hello?
Hello? Shola, are you there?
Hold on for me, Ashwin. No, I'm talking to someone. I said please to hold on for me. Okay.
Okay,
Tina,
okay, yeah.
Tina, let me hear you. Okay, that's my problem. Yeah. No. Okay, I will. No, no problem. Okay. Yeah. Ashwin. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay, that's fine. So once you have the outcome from the coding phase as SCD, like as I said, developers are supposed to prepare a code and cross-check whether that is working accordingly or not, and that's nothing but unit testing, which is done at the developer's end. So each and every developer is supposed to prepare a code and do a unit testing, and all together these codes will be given in a document called source code document. That is the outcome for your development phase, the coding phase.
Okay.
Okay, and the source code document, yeah, will be input for the next phase, that is testing phase, where only test engineers are involved. Along with the test engineers at the end, even BAs are also involved. And these test engineers are supposed to do detailed testing and find out the bugs, if at all if there are any, and give it to the same developer, whoever has developed it, and see that, like, get the things done perfectly. I mean, perform the testing till you get a proper outcome from proper outcome as expected. So test engineers are involved in detailed testing called as white box testing. Okay, so they'll perform first the integration testing, then module level testing, and then finally the system level testing. Okay.
Integration testing,
module level testing, and system level testing. Once they have a final system without any bugs, that is given to a business analyst, and business analyst will perform user acceptance testing at the end in the presence of client. Okay? Fine, Shola? Hello?
I'm here.
Okay. So this user acceptance testing is done by business analyst to get the confirmations from the client. And once the client is fine with everything whatever we have developed, then we'll proceed with deploying this at the client end. So outcome from the testing phase is the quality product without any bugs. Okay? That will be input for the next phase, delivery and maintenance, where there will be some installation engineers who will be deploying the complete project at the client end. So once the project or product is deployed at the client end, from there, the project will be under maintenance phase. Okay?
Okay.
So this maintenance phase is carried out till there are some users per project. That means till the project dies, the maintenance phase will be carried out. Okay? Fine, Shola?
Yeah.
Let me give you one example. Okay, let's say, for example, if you're facing some issues with your WhatsApp application, what is that you do? Whom do you call?
If I'm facing problem with server, do you say that if I'm facing problem with server?
If you're facing problems with WhatsApp.
Okay, WhatsApp.
Huh.
So who do I call?
So you make a call to support team, right?
Yes.
So it's because it's under the maintenance phase. They will be handling such issues, what exactly your problem is and how you can overcome them. Fine.
Yes.
Okay, so all such things, performance issues or security issues are handled in a maintenance phase. Okay, for example, let's say, okay, have you used, I hope you're a Facebook user.
Facebook user. I'm not too good. I don't really use Facebook.
Okay, fine. See, before Facebook, it was Orchid. Do you remember Orchid from Google?
Okay, yeah.
So actually, Orchid is no more now. And when they were stopping this, their maintenance phase, because they stopped the maintenance phase because Orchid is almost dead. No one is using that product. So
Okay.
they have sent a mail to every user mentioning that they wanted to, mentioning to take a backup of whatever the information they have stored in Orchid because they are stopping the maintenance phase. Okay?
Yeah.
So your maintenance phase is carried out till your project is dead, till there are no users for your product or project. Fine? Got the idea
Yeah.
about the SDLC and their phases, the people involved in these phases, the outcomes, and how that outcome will be input for the next phase?
Yes.
Okay, good then. See, I'll be sharing the proper notes on this. Go through with that and let me know if you have any questions.
That would be great.
Fine? Now, for tomorrow's session, your assignment is, I want you to go through with the basics of waterfall methodology. Okay?
I'm coming.
Should I there?
Yeah. Of waterfall.
Okay. And tomorrow we are meeting at 9 o'clock, right?
Waterfall methodology.
Sorry?
I said I should go for the basis of waterfall methodology.
Exactly. Yes, yes, yes. And we are meeting at 9 o'clock tomorrow?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, fine then. Bye for now. Take care.
Wow. So we've done?
Yeah, we are done for today.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, we'll work on new methodologies like based on waterfall. We'll look into multiple methodologies in our tomorrow's session.
Okay. So let me have the note on the SDLC.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure. I'm going to send it to you now.
Yeah.
Okay, fine then. Bye for now. Take care.
Yeah.